What's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. You know what it was, you already know what it is, you already know what it will be. And if you don't, you will today. So, few things. Okay, I gotta get my driver's license photo retaken today. And I'm so mad about that because, like, it's one thing to go in and pay and they give you a new license. Okay, perfect. But to get, like, because, bitch, you know that driver's picture is for life. Like, you know, first of all, it's gonna be in their system for life. So, like, they're gonna be able to see it forever. Even if it's expired, because they want to see what you look like all your years, bitch. So if you're ever on the news, that's gonna be showing up. They're gonna be like, this bitch could look like this, this, and this. Okay? And I just refuse. I'm just So obviously I have to get ready, put my lashes on. Like, a bitch is not, and like, I wanted to do my hair different, but like, honestly, I just stopped. I just really couldn't care. I'm like, whatever, bitch. If it's on the news, mind your business. Whatever. Clearly, if I'm on the news, I'm crazy, so don't try me. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Flyboy and Maria situation, obviously, but obviously I'm gonna talk about myself because, bitch, either you can't read or you're dumb or slow, because look at the name. It says Jada Thompson. So obviously I'm gonna talk about myself a little bit too, like, you know, because this is my opinion. It's not like where we cover just the tea on Flyboy and Maria. It's like where I put my own opinion into it. That's what makes it not copyright, bitch. Okay, I'm putting my own opinion. We all learn this in English class, okay? When we take in something, we gotta make it our own somehow, right? How is this mine? We gonna put my opinion on it. That's it. So, anyway, I came across this video.
With together.
Hey,
Let's get
this
it.
is my bad side.
Hey, let's get
you
it,
first,
baby.
you first.
It's
Oh my
all
goodness.
good.
This is my bad side.
They said let's
I'd
kiss.
rather you guys kiss.
No, you bitch.
Okay, fine.
Hey, they said all of us.
Hold on,
Okay, go.
record it.
No, you guys. No, I'm already done.
Bitch, stop.
Shark
I
done
have
kissed
to
her.
fucking-
Do what?
I don't Alright, let's go.
Yeah, like,
We out
bro, like,
here.
y'all hella mad, bro.
Hey, stop playing with her. You already know. That's.
Why does that happen?
We got like 700 people in the building.
What's your favorite song?
Hey, we got like 700 people in the building. Stop playing with her.
Okay.
Look. Hey, when you on my level, you can get this. But if you ain't on my level, you can't get
Period,
it.
baby.
Tell them if you want a
Tell 'em
level,
what it is.
you can get it. But if you ain't on the level, you can't get it.
Tell them what it is.
You can't get it.
Dial away.
Hey, get on my level and stop hating on me. You know what I'm saying? Just stop hating on me.
Show us, bro.
When you on my level, then you can hate.
Alright. I just.
This is an older video, okay? I know if some of y'all were freaking out like, oh my god, he's kissing another girl already, like they just got back together. No, this is an older video, but I do want to talk about it because it is relevant, it is important, and it saddens me. I'm not gonna lie, it saddens me as a woman. I hate to use that card, like, oh my god, as a woman. Bro, I hate women too, I hate men too, I hate kids, I hate adults, I hate old people, I hate everybody equally. And I also love everybody equally because it really doesn't matter on what you are. It matters how you act, how you treat me, how you talk to me. It don't matter what race you are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just equal, fair. It's got to be fair. Okay, not one's better than the other, but y'all all can get the smoke. You know what I mean? Like, jokes are funny. Stereotypes are funny. And maybe it's because I'm a mutt and I'm mixed with everything, so I really don't really get offended. Maybe if I was one race, I would get offended or something. I don't get offended, so it's really like people are really hard to come for me. It's like, oh, you're light skin, you're palm skin. Like, I've been called palm skin before. Like, bitch, that's what you got? Like, I actually like it when people try and sell me, like, cause do better. Like, I actually like to hear what people come up with. Like, be creative. Like, I like the hate comments too, just as much as I love the love comments. Like, they equal out, and I really love both because the hate comments are funny because it's like, you really tried. You really tried, and you failed though. But you failed though. Like, you tried to come for me, but you failed. Because I could do better than that. My mom does better than that. Like, my mom literally roasts the fuck out of me, like, all the time. So if you can't do better than my mom, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take the L. Okay, she's been doing it since I was born. Like, it's like, y'all, the competition is up there, you know? So anyway, now let's get on to the serious topic, why we are really here today. So Flyboy is kissing this girl, and obviously Maria was there, but they're obviously together. But I just think society is going this way, you guys, because as women, like I was saying, we are allowing it. And you know why we're allowing it? Because our heart is so big, our heart is so open, our heart is so, like, we just want love so bad that we are willing to accept things that we are actually really not okay with, you know? And like, obviously I'm not her, and you know, she didn't say, oh, she's not okay with that. She was like saying that she likes it. I'm gonna be so honest, I really believe in my heart, like deep down, like she didn't like it. Like, how, like, if you really like somebody and you really love somebody, like love, like out of your heart, like you love them, you are not going to want to see, let's be realistic here, you are not going to want to see them be with somebody else, period. Touching somebody, looking at somebody, if you really fuck with that person, like for real, like if a girl really fucks with somebody for real, then you are not going to want to see them with somebody. And if you are okay with somebody like touching up on your person and like being with somebody that you really care about, then you had to like make yourself a little bit cold, and you had to turn your feelings off a little bit for that to be possible. Like, you had to tell yourself, like, nah, you're okay with it, when you really weren't. And you had to turn off that little bit of caring, because like, we value things. Like, when you value something, like, when you really value something, you're not gonna want somebody else to like touch it, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now, like, we're talking about human, okay? We're not talking about like a favorite pencil or like something that you give to your friend to share for a little bit. We're talking about human. Like, you don't want nobody else to have the same connection with your person. Like, that's your person. And like, this world just feels alone, and like, it feels alone because, you know, when you have that one significant other that's just yours, you feel like somebody really cares about you. Like, to have one person care about you is so priceless, and for them to respect you so much that they wouldn't want to mess with somebody else because they value you so much and they know that that would hurt you, and they don't do that because it would hurt you, because that's the only reason why you don't go messing with other people, honestly. It's like, because not that like, oh, we don't want to. Like, honestly, I'm gonna be so real, for real, I don't want to, but I'm not gonna lie, like, you know what I mean? Like, we meet people, we like talking to people, it doesn't matter. Like, you can get money from this guy, get money from this guy, talk to this guy, talk to that guy, but us not talking to multiple people isn't necessarily for us. It's because we care about the person that we're with so much that we wouldn't want to hurt them. Because like, us talking to 3 people at a time or 2 people at a time doesn't really hurt us. Let's be real. Like, does it really hurt us? No, it hurts the other people, right? It hurts the person that cares about us because they don't want to share, you know? So that's what the respect is. That's where the respect comes in. You respect that person so much that you don't want anything that you do to hurt them. And when a person doesn't care about hurting you in that way and wants to go cheat and wants to be with somebody else, but comes back to you and be like, no, like, I love you, I like you, you know, they're saying one thing, oh, they're saying they love me, but they're showing me that they're okay with hurting me. You know what I mean? And I don't think we should accept and let these men be like, I don't think we should accept, yeah, like, I'm okay if you're with other people, I'm okay if you fuck her and you come back to me and I'm the main one and this. I really don't think we should accept that, because that's really us telling, like, that's really them hurting us and us being okay with it. You know, it's crazy that we love somebody and like somebody so much that we are willing to let them hurt us. Like, what's crazy is we're letting them hurt us just to make them happy. Like, we're like putting our own feelings aside to make them happy when they can't just not be with somebody to make us happy. Like, you see how it's so one-sided, and that's toxic in my opinion. Because do you think Flyboy is over here would be ever okay with another man touching Maria? No. Like, even they be having fights, like, he thinks she's talking, like, texting another guy, like, texting, and he's over here like kissing another girl in front of her, even though, like, that's gotta make her feel some type of way deep down. And you know what, I know she allowed it, which was a fuck up. I think that was a fuck up. You should never ever allow that shit, and you should really set your boundaries, because once you allow that, it's like, what's next? Oh, I can push her, oh, she's okay with this, and then I don't think you can ever go back. Like, you allowed it one time and maybe now you're not okay with it, and it's like, well, you already allowed it once, like, you know, you already let me go there. Now we're already there. And I hate that. And I feel like, you know, when she was ready to walk away, you guys, recently, like when she was ready to walk away recently, that's when he spurred up. He's like, no, like I'll stop drinking. You know, I want to be better for you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he was like, I'm sorry. You saw him begging on the live, y'all. Y'all saw him begging, right? So if she would have done that the first time, like, oh, like if you want to be with another girl, you go be with her for real. Like, go be with her for real, but you're not going to be with me. And you got to make these men choose. You got to make them choose. And that's what the sad and hard part about it is, because we don't want them to choose because we're scared that they might not pick us. That's the sad reality. They might not pick us. Like, they might not pick us for real. And you don't want that to be an option. You know what I mean? You're so scared that you're like, I want him to choose me, and like I don't want him to walk away. Essentially, like if I make him choose between me and like sleeping with other girls, I don't want him to pick the other girls. That will hurt. But we have to remember, like, you're losing somebody that doesn't want to choose you. Like, you're losing somebody that is not choosing you, and that's your answer right there. And once you accept that, it's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt, because you're like, wow, they really didn't pick me. Like, that really hurts. Like, you don't want to feel rejected, but like I'm telling you, you're gonna have a lifetime of hurt and disappointment and not being treated the way you need to be treated, and you're wasting your time. Most importantly, you're wasting your time, because when you waste your time with somebody like that, you are preventing yourself from finding somebody else that would never want to hurt you like that would actually care about you, that actually wants to like do whatever it takes to make you happy, vice versa. That's what a real relationship is that you want to make the other person as happy as you can, any way possible. Like, if it will make them happy, you want to do it, besides cheating, man, because that's just crazy. But you know, you love them so much that you want to make them happy, and they want to make you happy, and that's a mutual respect and mutual love, and that's something that will grow and last. When you let this little shit slide and he shows over and over and over again he really doesn't care about your feelings, it's really just about him, you are going to suffer in the long run forever. It's going to be a constant battle between loving yourself and loving him, and that is the worst battle to ever fight, because you are going to lose every time. When they start making you choose between loving yourself and loving them, that is a lose-lose situation, and choosing them is gonna hurt you way worse in the long run. You know, way worse, way fucking worse. And it's sad, because we just don't want them to choose, not us. And we're holding on. Like, I don't know why. Like, I do it too. And you know, I don't come on here to bash nobody. I'm not coming on here to bash her, bash Eileen. Like, it's just to put into a perspective and put my opinion on it, because we don't see, like, when you're in the relationship, I know they don't see it. Like, I know they don't see it because they're just happy, they're just starstruck. I don't know what the dick does to us, y'all. I don't know, because I've been there too. Like, I'm far from perfect, but it's super easy. Like, when friends come to me, it's super easy for me to give advice, right? But when it's on yourself, it's so fucking hard, because you feel it. When you don't feel for somebody and you're just looking at it from the outside in, you're like, oh bro, he's trash, like, leave. So easy, right? Because you don't have no feelings. But when you've caught those feelings and you've spent time with this person, you're like, no, they're not like that, they're like this, they're really like this sometimes. And sometimes it's really good, but sometimes it's really bad. It's hard, because you think of those good times. You're holding on to those good times, or you're holding on to the potential they could be. You're like, well, like, maybe they'll change eventually. Like, they're almost there. Like, they're gonna learn. Like, you know, I really think that they're gonna change for me. And it's hard, but like, it is a battle, because how much time are you willing to waste on training a guy to act right, when there is guys out there that simply just do it because they want to do it, and that's just how they were raised. And it's like, it's kind of hard, because sometimes we are with guys that we are like, okay, maybe they just haven't been loved correctly in their past relationships, and I can love him and I can show him love for real. He has not felt love. Like, he doesn't know what love feels like, and we want to show them love and hope and pray that they like feel loved, and then we'll reciprocate that. But if somebody doesn't know how to love, it's super hard. Like, you gotta have so much you gotta have so much patience with them, and eventually it does get draining, like it will drain you. Like they will drain the love out of you. I'm telling you, like they will drain the love out of you. And it's gonna either turn you cold, and sometimes what you end up doing is you teach them how to love the next girl right. And sometimes we are the lesson, and it sucks because we don't want to be the lesson. We want them to be like, why couldn't you be good for me? Like, why couldn't you have learned from me? Like, you know, like you realize that you want love and you value love after me. It's crazy when all I did the whole relationship was beg you to love me. I begged you to treat me right. And now that I actually finally walked away and I got the strength to walk away and know my worth, now you want to try for real with somebody else. You're like, okay, well, like I actually do like that, I actually do want that, but you're gonna try with somebody else. Is so hurtful. But you know what? It makes us stronger. It builds us character, and you will get over it. You will get over everything, and everything that you get over, you were stronger than the last one. Because let me tell you, that first heartbreak's gonna really, like, it's gonna really fuck you up. Like, you're gonna think you're not gonna make it. You're gonna be googling shit like, how do I stay strong? How to stay strong? You're gonna be googling shit like, how to stay strong. Like, it's crazy. Like, you're gonna be watching those YouTube videos like how to get your ex back, like shit like that, like how long is no contact, like all this shit, like, right? So, but you will get stronger. And yeah, with the Flyboy and Marie situation, it's just like, if she would have set that boundary, like, that's why I'm saying we have to set our boundaries, because you ultimately teach people how to treat you. You teach them 100% how to treat you. And allowing certain shit shows that person like, oh, I can treat her like this. Like, she, like, sometimes we want to be chill like that. Being the chill girlfriend is not the move. Because will he really respect you? Like, I think it's better being the one that got away and him wishing he would have treated her better than the one that stays no matter what through anything, and he can literally put you through the ringer and treat you like shit, and he knows he can treat you like shit, because they'll take advantage. You give them an inch, they take a mile, bro. I'm telling you. So in my opinion, I really do think it's always more valuable and better to be the one that got away and be on the one, like, still in their mind, like, damn, I wish, like, wishing that they would have treated you better. And sometimes it's hard because you can't go back sometimes, because when you do go back, like, it's showing them that you will be back, you know. So if you do take a break, sometimes it gotta be like a long ass break. Like, I'm talking about like year, 2 years, who knows, like, I don't know, like, not no week shit, not no month shit, not no every few months, like, come back. I mean, after a few months, if you come back and it happens again, they didn't learn. So that's all the closure you really need. So, but yeah, like, it just hurts me because I know, like, I don't really think she really fucked with that kissing shit, you know. And I feel like if she would have really, like, stood her ground the first time, it would have been like, nah, like, you're not gonna do that with me. If you want to kiss on other bitches, and you want to touch on other bitches, and you want to look at other bitches, and you want to be with other bitches, do that. Do it. Do what you want. Don't do what I'm telling you. I'm not gonna force you to act a certain way. I'm not gonna force you to love me, like me, this and that. That's fine. It's never gonna be forceful. One thing I don't do is beg. I'm not a beggar. But I'm not gonna stay with that fucked up shit. You know, you do you. We can be cool. It's no hate. It's not even no hate shit. It's not even not on no hate shit. Do you? You know? Clearly, if you want to do that, you're not for me. That's fine, because I value loyalty. I value respect, because that just comes out of me willingly. You know, and what's hurtful is, like, you know, if you say, like, what can I do to make you happy? What do you want for me to make you happy? And they say, oh my god, like a threesome. Like, if you give me a threesome, or we can bring another bitch. And that's what makes them happy. It's like, is that really your person? Because if they would ask you the same question, what makes you happy? What can I do to make you happy? And you're just happy with them, you're just like, I'm just happy to be here, I'm just happy to be with you, like, whatever we're gonna take the world together, like, we're gonna take on the world. That's your person. Not, I need another bitch to make me happy. Like, oh, like, give me another bitch, you know. Because that's what they want. Like, I mean, if they want another bitch, just let them be with bitches. That's what they want, bro. Like, why, like, you know, if anything, let them go do them, and be like, you know what, maybe when you're ready to take us seriously, like us, seriously, like, because I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna beg you not to sleep with somebody else. If you want to do that, that's fine, but we can't be together. So you gotta choose, like, do you want to be with me or do you want to be with bitches? And when you get tired of that, maybe I'll be around, but maybe I won't, because there's gonna be a guy that knew what he wanted from the jump. Like, there's always gonna be guys that are gonna know what they want and want you and fight for you, and you are just letting yourself miss out on that when you're begging for someone that just, it doesn't come naturally to them because they just simply don't want it. So yeah, anyway, y'all, that's my little video. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna take like little situations and stuff for the relationship and like put my own thoughts and spins on it, you know. Obviously I'm learning, obviously I'm a fuck up too, and like I like to be called out too. Like, it's not like no hate where I'm like, oh, I do everything right, like I'm perfect, I know what I'm doing. Like, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Like, sometimes I know shit, like I know this, but it doesn't click when you're in the moment. You're just like, you know, like sometimes we be like we know shit and we don't even follow our own philosophy or what we stand on, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I know this shit, I knew better. Why the fuck did I like let him play with me like that? I really let him, like, you look back and like, I let him play with me like that? It's crazy. Did I learn nothing? You know? And I'm fine with anybody calling me out. Like sometimes I will need to be called out, y'all. Like, you keep an eye on me, for real, because bitch, a girl needs help sometimes too. We all could use a little bit of help and advice, even if we don't want it. You know, it's just nice to hear because it gets us thinking. You know, some things that we would have never thought about. Like, sometimes when other people see it, and then we're like, huh, I never even noticed that. Huh, you're right, he is fucking playing with me. We didn't even know, right? We're just blinded. I don't know what the dick be doing to us sometimes. Really, I have no idea. But yeah, anyway, so you already know, like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Pray my picture turns out good, because seriously, another 4 years of just showing my ID and being ashamed is not something I'm gonna do. Because the last one was so good. Like, why couldn't they use that? I still look like that, bitch. Why can't they look at my old driver's license and tell that I still look like that? I still look like that. So why can't we still use that? You know what I mean? If I don't look like that, then fine, but I look like that. So now y'all are scamming. Yeah, anyway, you already know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.